hey painters. So this is the stash video I was telling you about. So what I'm doing in here, well, what I did yesterday when I cleaned it. Oh, also welcome back to my channel. I forgot about that bit. This is Jessica. Ignore it. So I had to move this from across the other side of the garage because my husband needs to bring his classic car over from the old house. So what I decided to do was in my direct line to put the ones that I'm the most likely to do on my artist stacks, apparently that I called it. So what I've got is these two are work in progress. So this is Reborn by Diamond Art Club, and this is Inspiration of Spring Meadows. I started them, I don't know how long ago now. So here, these two stacks are all my raw trim that I have left. So there is Pluto, Mars, Uranus, the Snake, Artemis, Mercury, Saturn, Red Moon. I think under there is Jupiter, the older one, then Neptune. The rest I've already done and they're on the walls. I've basically done as many of his as I can. Then here I have two stacks of Peggy Collins. So I've got Chloe the Maine Coon Glitter Cat, Stained Glass Trees. I cannot remember what this one is. Let's see. Let me see if I can see the sea. It is Sam the Stained Glass Cat. Then what are you eating? Stop eating trash. Jesse's like, will eat anything. This one is Stained Glass Hummingbird and Hibiscus. This is, oh, my bad. There's another road train. Mermaid Fairy. She's there. Alright, then I've got Succulents, The Witch's Way by Peggy Collins, White Lotus, Night Sky Tree of Life, and then Fancy Flower Garden. I do also have, so up here are some rolled DAC that I rolled when I moved house. Well, technically moved countries from the UK to the US. And I know I had all these in boxes, but rolling them to put them in a duffel bag was going to be a lot easier to travel with. So that's what I did. So up here, this one is Stained Glass Flowers. No, Stained Glass Flower Garden. So that's the other one to the Fancy Flower Garden. Naturally, I had to have both, so it doesn't matter. So for a long time, Peggy Collins was my number one. And then now, I would say it's definitely Roy. So I'm kind of like filtering out Peggy almost, like getting them done. You okay, baby? Ready. So then, now the other one has come over. So jealous. So then I've got two by Rosie Scribbles, Ethereal Queen and Phoenix Fire. Phoenix Fire's been out for a while, but I didn't really gravitate towards it. And then I really looked at it and I was like, you know what? I actually don't mind it. So I got it. That's just it. Then it's Dakota, Dayweiler. So I've got the Mystery Kit, the Nature Fantasy, Taurus, because I am one, Seaside Daisies. Now I do also have another Dakota, which is in a different pile. It is, where did I put it? Where did I put it? Oh, it's in my, oh, it's up here. I have another Peggy up here too. I'll get to that in a minute. So, I've got two Sasha Arts. So I've got Enchanted and then the Mortal and the Divine. I love these for the fact that they're literally so oldie, worldly, and that's come back and it's in a lot of the books I read. Margaret Morale. Now I was really late to the game with these, so a lot of these have been out of stock for quite a while. Are you done? I know, baby. I know. You little scabby butt. You little scabby butt. Oh, look. Go ahead. You have to be careful. Okay, so then I've got Saturn, Chroma, and Ironfell. Oh my god. If I've said these really wrong, then cool. I've just done Dark Willow. I've already got Behind Watery Eyes done as well. They're both on the wall. So like I said, I'm late to the game, but again, it's because of the colour and the confetti. They're my two things that they have to have. apparently it seems. Then I've got Oculus Studio, so I've got Candy Waterfalls, Subconscious Unbound, World Priestess, and Gingerbread Chalet. Gingerbread Chalet is obviously the Christmas one. I didn't want to put it in the Christmas pile because I already had a few off there that I could do. Again, like my stash is mainly, it started out as landscapes, colourful landscapes, then it's turned into female-led colour and also landscapes and just that kind of vibe. Now, I also have Claudia McKinney. Now, she's very, very much hella confetti. I just did Witches Night Out for the Drills and Chills last year. That's not on the wall. That's in a folder, I think, now that I think about it. So I've got Aspen Glow. I actually really, really like that one. I think it's more of a Christmassy vibe, Halloween Christmassy. Then there's Whispers of the Spirit Woods and Winifred. Now, Whispers of the Spirit Woods, I don't know if that's the one that they had to rename. I can't remember. What? You all have been out, you've got water. I'm not a bad parent. So then I've got 4 Crisabug. Now again, I was late to the Crisabug game because I don't know, something wasn't fully there. I don't know if it's like the stylized way of how they are, but they're a lot different to the Roy Trin. I think I prefer the delicate lines of the Roy Trin to the Crisabug. But then on some of the Crisabugs, I'm like, I will buy them. So I've got the Morrigan, which is going to be one I do soon because I freaking love it. It's probably my favourite one that she's done. I've got Goddess of Spring, and then I've got Freya, Goddess of Beauty and War, and then Sif. Sif was the one that was out most recently. Again, I kind of like the size of it, which is why I got it, and just how it came. Now this stack is, this 3 are, the paintings that I have and I might do. Now I don't do rounds because I just don't know what it is about rounds. Spiral Dream though is probably the one I might do. This was, I think, out of a mystery box because I always get mystery boxes, it seems, even though I'm too picky for a mystery box. And I already have a couple of these done. The others, this one's a square, but it's Snow White, and I'm really not a Disney person. But anyway, so then up here I have female-led paintings that are one-offs. So I only have one Rita Conya right now, the Rit Aria. I only have one Yumi, which is Porcelain Dress. This is Rachel Anderson, it's Andromeda. Then I've got Corals, which is that really big, full like pink hair one. Esmeralda, I really wanted that when it came out, and I'm glad because it was archived because of drama and AI or some stuff. Then I have Classic Christmas, and this is my Christmas stack too. Classic Christmas, and then I've got Santa Sleigh Ride. Now, I only have 2 mystery kits, but they're separated at the minute. So I have, what? Oh, this is my magic stack. So they're kind of that vibe, but I don't have any more by that artist either. So I've got the mystery kit, the Fantasy Magic by Zoo Art Studio. Slow Night, this again was out of the mystery box. And that's by Erica Berguber. Okay. Mooncatcher, I'm very excited to do that one because I did Celeste and it's the same vibe. Then I also got Soul Reincarnation by Jeremy Neal from a mystery. Again, not my thing, but it'll stay in the magic pile. Now this is my animal stack. So I've got Majesty, again it's another Dakota, but again, I figured the animal could go up here rather than trying to fit in here. So I've got that, then I've got the mystery kit animals by Laura Prindle. Now Laura Prindle does the horses too, so she's in this stack, so, and I think I saw a sneak peek of it. Heavenly Gems by T.S. Larkin. Again, it's a very similar vibe to Chloe, the Main King Glitter Cat by Peggy. This one's just more of a full frontal and lighter. Dragon Love. I love that one. However, it's, for me personally, I feel like it's going to have enhancements because it's so dark and they could have done so much better with it for the dragons. Then I also got the Cute but Unstable, which is the cat and the moon one that came in the box too, mystery box. Then these are my older landscapes. So both the stacks are landscapes, but these are my older ones. So I have Turning of the Seasons, Winter Solace by Abraham Hunter, Abram's Falls. I think this is another Hunter. Before the Tide by Abraham Hunter. And Before the Tide, again, was a mystery box one, and I was so glad I got it because it's my vibe completely. And the others I would have just cried if I got them. Then Nature's Melody, which I think is just a nice, clean landscape, which I was like, you know what, I haven't done one in a while. Cozy Autumn Eve is a little cabin. There's a little house on a little bit of grass with some multiple trees. Then we've got Autumn Sunset. I think that was another mystery one. I don't know though. Then there's also Mystery Kit Abstract Landscape by Peggy Collins. Now that one, again, I saw a sneak peek of, but as it's a landscape, it goes up here. Then I also got Starry Night Music, which is a nice anime shop, which is a nice, really cute little one. Because I'm liking more of the smaller kits at the minute. Now, I have two kits here that are recent ones that are not opened. They've still got the plastic wrap on because they might get destashed. For me, it's a lot of effort because I send via UPS. I don't do drop shipping or whatever. So it's like $30 to send them, but then they're expensive. Like, you can sell them for a bit. Are you done? So the first one is Witch and Dragons Reading by Marigona Sully. Again, I butcher them, but I'm aware. For me, the reason I don't want this, I was saying to Irish yesterday, because I feel like it's all one tone, and those just do nothing for me. When my entire thing is all colour and vividness, those do absolutely nothing for me. Then the other one is Apple Pie. So I also got the Mrs. Butterdee Apple Pie. Again, I don't have any Mrs. Butterdee. It's not my thing at all. But again, I know how popular it is, and some people still haven't bought it. Or got it, sorry, and I'm like, oh, do I destash it or not? I was tempted to open them both yesterday just for the cards, but I didn't. These are the stacks that are just, these two stacks are from mystery boxes and kits that I'm never going to do. So they're either rounds, not my style at all, and just there. That's basically that. Now this is the magnet that holds my cover minders. I don't use cover minders anymore. I don't. I bought so many. I have another one of those somewhere, and I don't have them anymore. So that's that. So then this is, and I was on about this in my February video, that I have a lot of kits that, do I have a chair in here? I'm still thinking that I want to use the wheelie chair. Did he finally take it downstairs? Anyway, whatever. So I have a few here that are from different stores. So Painted Maeve, this was a free one that I won in a competition. Under that we've got an Ever After. I also think this one's an Ever After. Then we've got 3 Bella Anticals, which again I've not touched, I've not done, I don't talk about those fuckers. Then I've got a Mystical Dream Diamonds in this one. 2 more Painted Maeves. These are all old found gems. Oh, right, she is. This one is Rhinestone Goddess Creations. I got a couple Diamond Delight. Under here, I've got more recent found. I've got Mel's Diamond Painting. I've got a few Mel's Diamond Painting. Again, I've not done them yet. And then under here, I've got 4 or 5 different Muni Mates. So I definitely have other stores. And I've done other stores compared to those 2, but they're in folders already. Then this is on my dream room. Now, and obviously camera shit that I keep tripping over. So both these stacks here, that again I've gone by, well, I went by artist for here. So these are all Artify, all 10 of them. You can tell essentially who the artist is with Dreamer. Is really easy. So yeah, I kind of was going to a Fae vibe. And again, female led at the front. Then I had the animal stack. So again, I love animals. Colourful, and they're cute. With Dreamers, I find that they do some really cute baby animals. So there's kittens. I have a little baby chick. Don't ask me why, but it looks freaking adorable. And again, the sizes are a lot smaller. This is a mix of their overseas collection and also the ones that are based here. I have a few Mighty Bergman. Mighty Bergman was the first bigger diamond painting I did. I did Rainbow Dragon. That was my first, like, hey, like, I'll do this Amazon one, and then boom, this big ass one. But it's one of my favorites of all time. Then I have a couple more that, again, female led, very confetti heavy. Landscape. These are landscapes too. And then similar artists, and then fae. I love fairy paintings too. They're kind of the same, like, scale. Then along the bottom, 2 shells. So this is a work in progress. It's to Grandma's house, the really super long Christmas scene. I got started on it, just haven't carried it on. These are the drills for Reborn and Inspiration of Spring Meadows. Then I have extra washi tape and putty in here. A lot of putty. A lot of washi tape. Again, I get like the washi tape. I used to get it from a UK store on Etsy, and they were super cheap but work really, really well. So they're on there. Oh, and I also have kitted up for Lavender Elf, which I'm probably going to do soon because I just love this. So this is, like, she's super pretty, and I think she'll go in my mum's room pretty well. So that's that one. I do have special drills for that one somewhere, and I don't know where I've put them now. So I could be in trouble. And along the bottom, I have drills for some of these Fallons that are rolled up, and also the Mells. I have actual crafting supplies because I also paint acrylic. So there and there. This is all my spare resin items, and that's narrowed down from like 3 boxes. And then in here I have the most expensive bloody those pens. Everybody knows those pens. Did I ever use those pens? No. And then about 10 different colouring books. That's my stash. I do also keep frames on the side too for pins. So I keep them, especially if I'm putting, I think I'm putting dark blues in our bathroom because the colours match. So I feel like that would be good in there. But yeah, that's my stash. And look, I have gaps. I can buy more paintings. I have gaps. And I can still go to the ceiling, right? That counts. That one. Yeah. That's basically it, and how I tidy. Not much else I can tell you. But yeah, stash. And I'm going to go look after my dogs because apparently I'm a really bad parent. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, and I will see you on the next one.